It's my first fight back since getting run over by a car. So,
That's crazy. So what happened with that?
so obviously, right? A lot of people know, some that don't. July 24th last year, my brother and I broke down on the side of the 15 freeway coming home from work. We hit a piece of sheet metal that was like stuck in the road. We didn't see it, balled up under our van, and then we had to pull over in the shoulder. So we pulled over, we got out, both of us. We were outside the van, we were looking, we saw the sheet metal, and we were like, huh. So I looked at him, I was like, don't worry, I got it. Go look for traffic. I opened the van, I put my gloves on to grab it, and right when I leaned over to grab it, this guy ran us over at like 90 miles per hour. Yeah, he like fell asleep and went right into the shoulder. So, yeah, he hit us. It hit me, it launched me away from the accident, thank God. But then it went over my brother and it drug him to a stop on the side of the freeway for like 20 feet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so thank God we're both alive, but he was trapped underneath the van for, at least, 30 seconds to a minute, probably. I don't know how long I was out. I woke up and it's like a flashbang went off. I was like ears ringing, cars driving by, looked like an explosion happened. Our van was completely just crushed. Didn't know where my brother was at first until I walked down, like bleeding out of my head. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm trying to find my brother and then I hear him, right? And he's like not screaming, but he's like moaning, like he's like
Which
in
is
pain.
kind of worse.
Which is worse, right? Because it's like he can't scream. Like, and then I found him. He was trapped in between the Mercedes that hit us and the back axle of our van, and he was underneath the cars. And so, first instinct, I tried to lift the van off my brother. That wasn't good. It's being
You didn't have the mama bear strength?
No, dude, I'm 5'6" and I fight at 125. I don't think I'm big enough or strong enough to lift a car. So I gave myself a hernia, right? I felt that it just bursted, boom. That didn't feel good. So realized I couldn't lift the car, got into the Mercedes. I tried to reverse it out. It was just fused like nothing, like it wouldn't turn on, nothing. It was just locked there. So then I go back out and I get in our work van, drive that thing off of him, pull him out. His head was broken. I saw his skull. He just like tore up completely, bleeding everywhere. I put his like skin back over his skull, ripped my shirt off, put it over. He started like, yeah, dude, he just started like not doing good on the side of the road. One thing led to another. I started having to like give him CPR, pretty much beat the shit out of him on the side of the road, trying to give him CPR, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And then the ambulance came, they took him, took me, and yeah, one thing led to another, and we're here today.
So what exactly happened? I seen that picture that you had of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have kind of
Yeah, so you can't really see it now, right? Because my hair, I've got such good hair, right? But I had 17 staples going from the front to the back, and then about nine stitches going right here. The side sliding door of the van was open because I grabbed my gloves, right, to grab that piece of metal. It was like sharp and hot. I wasn't trying to grab barehanded. And so the van door was open. And so when the guy hit us, it swung the van door and it blew the van door off. And that door is what hit me and took me away from the accident. So in hindsight, we can say like the door pretty much saved my life because I'm so either small or whatever. The door hit me because he hit us so hard, it blew the door off. I went with the door away from the accident.
Oh my God.
So we never know. The door might have been the one, but I think it's God.
How are you feeling like mentality wise after that?
Good, strong. I feel, I don't want to say unstoppable.
You just have that, you definitely have that vibe about you where like nothing's gonna stop you. Not that nothing's gonna stop you, but more like you could have the worst day possible and I could tell you'd still be acting like how you are right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I try as hard as I can to stay mentally strong right now because like a lot of people, I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody or like that, but a lot of people, like what I've went through in just the last year, a lot of people would just be like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to kick it, not take any risks. I got a wife, got 2 kids. All right, I'll just work, take care of them. Like, I don't need to go and do anything dangerous. I'm not saying I like danger, right? But I like testing myself. And I like just constantly striving for something different and like better, you know? I feel like if I just like, oh, I got ran over by a car. Oh, I had a hernia, I have to get surgery. Oh, I broke my hand. Oh, this, my knee, this. I'll find all the excuses in the world. They're there. Everybody's got them, right? So, I mean, if you look for them, you're going to find them.
Yeah.
So, I could have looked for so many excuses. Oh, my wife doesn't want me to do it. My mom, like, all these things. Everybody's got excuses, but not using those excuses and still coming and training when I can, even though I work 40, 50, 60 hours a week sometimes. That's what keeps me going. And it keeps me positive because I'm like, all right, I'm working just as much as everybody else. Maybe not be getting as much training in as everybody else, but when I do train, I train just as hard as everybody else. You've seen that today.
Yeah.
Right? So like I motivate myself pretty good. Pretty good. I do. I found a way to motivate myself. I found a way to take the negative and the positive, put them both together, and they feed off of each other.
Yeah.
They do, really.
That's really good that you can manage to stay like that too, because I kind of teeter back and forth between that with even with some of my older friends that I've seen where like that that need to be comfortable and like not take risks is like it's like a bed. Like you want to like lay in it and it's because it's safe and comfortable, but you'll die there if you stay there.
I've been there, man. I've been there like